service today where we have Special Grace Holy Wine together with our usual service. So without further ado, please rise. Let's offer this bow to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. 하늘과 천지의 천부분께 경배. Let us now recite Family Pledge number 2. Number 2. Our family, dwelling on Charming Brook, pledges to represent and become central to heaven and earth, by attaining heavenly parents and true parents. We pledge to perfect the beautiful family way of filial sons and daughters in our family, patriots in our nation, saints in the world, and divine sons and daughters in heaven and on earth, by century of true love. Thank you. Please be seated. Now please join me in prayer. Lovely Heavenly Parent, true parents, good morning. Thank you so much that we can be here together in this community as Riverside community members and parents. So we're here because we want to connect to you more deeply, to really receive from you, but also, Heavenly Parent, to offer to you our pastor, Heavenly Parent, to offer to you everything that we've been able to do, and everything that we've been able to do for others in this past week. We are grateful for this time and grateful for the fellowship that we're able to have with brothers and sisters here. We want to really receive the love that you want to share with us through this special grace. We want to receive the deep forgiveness, the deep opportunity to restart, to reconnect to you, to forget the things that we have done wrong in the past, and to take a new step forwards, where truly we can stand as your children without doubt, without fear, without regret. Beloved Heavenly Parent, this is a great grace you offer to us, and we are very thankful for this time. We ask you can be with every brother and sister here at this moment, and that we can have a you can be with us during this service as well to you. My brothers and sisters here, my name is John McCoy of the Blessed Family, saying the Holy Mother Archie. I will have the Holy Wine ceremony, so I have to invite the Pastor Adja to lead us.
Good morning. So we're going to have the second time we're having the Holy Wine special grace ceremony, and we'll have it every week, possibly with the exception of the 23rd, although we will still have it in the Chongqing one that day for those who want it. So every week and as you know, we have now a 3-day revival starting on Friday with Chongqing Vigil Prayer, and then Saturday morning we have a Europe-wide 6 a.m. in the UK devotion. And then following on that, Sunday service. So every weekend until the entrance ceremony is a time for revival. So please attend as many as you can of those. So there's special grace. Who needs it? So why do we need it? Well, we don't always do what we should be doing, and therefore we want to make a resolve to do everything that our conscience tells us to do, that God tells us to do. So we want to offer that to God, and also the things that we do wrong, we also want to offer and receive forgiveness. And there are conditions attached to receiving the special grace, and which we can do in any order. So there's a 7-day condition. Preferably you would have completed it before doing the special grace Holy Wine, but it's not. Doesn't matter. You can start today. And there's offering of a donation of gratitude based on the number 13 per family, per individual if you're not in the family. And write a statement of gratitude and resolve. This is for your own determination. Don't put it in the offering. Yeah, put it in the offering. Okay. This is for you to take home, write it, and then reflect on it and offer it up to God. this form is from 2023, so actually it should have different wording on it. It says error of the firm establishment of Chuang Group, but it's slightly different. We're taking responsibility for establishing Chuang Group now. So, and then we will receive the Holy Wine, which we will do today. Those who want to receive it today can do so. And the final part, which will come at the end, is on the 12th of April to attend True Mother's the cosmic blessing. She will give a benediction, which will seal this special grace that we're receiving. So, yes, we can begin now. So I'd like to ask somebody to help me. Who can help me with the tray? Ninja will help me with the tray. And then, so those who are going to receive, I'll ask you to come forward. Have one row in the front. Can we take the microphone and stand away? And then stand in the front, and we'll give it to each person. You all drink and go back to your seats. And once all of us have had our holy wine, then we will say a short prayer. So if you want to receive the group, yes. So if it's couples, then the wife will receive first, drink half, and offer it the other half to her husband. And if your spouse is ascended already, you drink half, and then drink the second half on behalf of your ascended spouse. And if somebody's not here, and can't be here, can't attend, but you can go to see them, you can offer that special grace to them as well. See me. If I am going, let's not duplicate, but see me. If I can't make it, then I'll be grateful that you can offer this special grace to them. So let me know, and I can give you some holy wine to take with you after the service. So please come forward if you receive it.
Your wife on the right. Wife is
Are we doing the same time or row by row?
row by row. So
We will do it in groups, so this will be the first group and then the second group.
We can give you another one to take. Yeah.
I like the new arrival.
Oh.
Okay, please be seated again. Yeah, any more?
Please join me in prayer. Please join me in prayer.
Beloved Heavenly Parents, true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, thank you so much that we could receive this special grace, holy wine, today. And we are offering this conditional benediction, which our true mother will seal on the 12th of April this year. Heavenly Parent, we know how much you are longing to build your kingdom on this earth, to embrace all of your children that have been lost for so many thousands of years, and how heartbroken you have been that your dream could not be fulfilled until now. True mother and true parents understand this difficult situation you're in, and that we are in because you are in because of us. And we pray that we can have a heart of gratitude as we receive this real special grace once again from our true parents, and that we can come before you on the 13th of April at the entrance ceremony into the Cheonil Sanctum of the Cheonwon-gun in Korea and online, and have a heart of attendance and gratitude towards you and towards our true parents for all that you have done and are doing for us every moment, every day. we are so indebted to our true parents. We want to follow the path that they have pioneered, that they have shown us the way to really listen and follow our conscience, listen to and follow our conscience. Heavenly Parents, we also cannot wait until we can be in your embrace. So we are receiving this special grace that we can come before you. We can really understand, and we can't come before you alone, Heavenly Parent. We want to reach out to all 8 billion people of the world. And this is True Mother's desire too. We have now 41 days until the entrance ceremony. Let us be encouraged to do the best we can in this short time we have left to testify to our true parents, testify to the work that you are doing, and bring peace on this earth. I want to report this in my name, Ajamold of the Blessed Family, with gratitude and attendance to our Holy Mother Han, Arju. Is this going to work or not? So,
Today, I hope it was a good experience for you. Over this week, if we have more opportunity to reflect, to think about how and why we're receiving this holy wine and this moment in the providence. Also, yes, don't forget to take this, as Uncle Adja mentioned, take this home and write, things that you want to repent for and the new resolution you want to make going into this new era, new providence at this time. Yes, and now we're going to have 2 songs led by Uncle Russell Goff and the band. So let's please welcome them up with a big round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Please rise and let's sing together, Sailing with Our Father.
Thank How's the guitar? Not too loud, is it?
Yes.
It's loud, yeah.
Piano's too loud, guitar's too loud, singing's too loud. Cannot hear the congregation.
Okay, thank you. We'll adjust. And we'd like to just at this point thank, we have on loan from way up north, Cindy and Chris. So let's give them a big round of applause. There and everywhere at the moment, so we're very grateful to have them with us. So this next song then, yeah.
By the Spring of Life, let's sing. Marching to the blessed land of
Whoa. Thank you, band team. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the announcements. Happy birthday. Okay, so it is the March birthdays. Okay, let's go down the list. Happy birthday to everyone, first of all. Under 20s, we have Artin Mobasharian, James Hewish, Gabriel Gardner, Victor Nakito, Emilia Krams, Eleanor Fortune, little Ellie, and Diana Zubovskis. And the over 20s, we got Alma Gainer, Michael Balcom, George Miller, Keishin Barrett, Incha Mold, Uncle Adja Mold. Oh, we have two Hermans on the list. We have Achan Mold as well. Mitsui Tribe, Zhongwan Dimbi, Genta Tajima, Matthew Miller, Gilchrist Robertson, Sheila Weedle, Vanya Almeida, Dongsun Chen, and Daniel Pollitt. So I'd like to invite Achan and Dongsun to come cut the cake and sing happy birthday. From the band, Uncle Russell, can you lead a happy birthday song, please? Come forward, come. And when Uncle's ready. Happy birthday to you.
to cut the cake and blow the candles. Hey. Together. You can do it together. Hey. Thank you. Okay, and let's move on to the rest of the announcements. Week announcements. The annual report 2024 is out. So the annual report is now available. To stay eco-friendly, we won't be mailing physical copies. Explore this year's highlights and insights digitally. So you can scan the QR code for those. Applications open for Empower 2025-2026. That's this year and next. Empower missionary program, faith-based development program for young adults aged 18 to 30. To help them find and live their faith by growing their hearts and love for God to parents and others. Easter Peace Family Festival, Livingston House, 11 to 2 p.m. on the 23rd of March, 2025. Next please. I think those who know are already going, so we can move on. And second stage registration's open. It's closing soon, or may have already reached the deadline, but if you want to go, please register, check out more information at the QR code. And Retreat 2025. This is a young adults gathering. I think this is the, like Companions of Faith type thing. The 12th to the 16th of September in Dovedale Peak District. Yes, this was mentioned recently with Dr. Balcom. The Epic History of the Chosen Han People of Korea. This is a series of lectures, so I'll read here. Korean Epic will inform many aspects of the entrance ceremony. There's a display in the Cheonmungung that we will visit during our pilgrimage, and the Victory Celebration presents a musical version of the Korean Epic. Becoming familiar with its contents will help us greatly in understanding and preparation. So the weekly sessions where we'll be able to, on Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. on Zoom, we'll be able to hear these lectures and understand more about this topic. So all are invited, starting from this week. Yes, this is part of the 3-day revival in Europe, Middle East. And so Friday, of the 3-day revival, the Friday is join the Chonchimon prayer. Saturday is the morning 6 a.m. devotional service on Zoom. And on Sunday, it's joining Sunday service, receiving the special grace. Please don't forget to sign up for membership. It's important for our community, so we can get our numbers reported. There's more people here than there are more people in our community than we have registered, so please register. We cannot do it for you. You have to do it for us. And we want to increase our technical capability and number of people who can do this. So if you are interested in helping with the microphones, cameras, that kind of thing, please contact Pastor Aja or Yoshi at the back to help become technical support for Sunday services. If anyone is running an event at the Peace Embassy, if you'd like some free training for use of the defibrillator, which is at the back there of the room, and resuscitation, please contact Tim Reed, ASAP. Her story inspired. I'd like to invite Bea to talk about this, please. Give her a round of applause.
Hi everyone, I'm Bea. Eva and I are organising this event for Women's Federation UK. It's called Her Story Inspires. I don't know if you've heard, they also have it online, but we want to bring it in person. And this is an event for sisters, and I think we can create a really beautiful environment, network and connect with each other, both inside and outside the church. This will be in Lancaster Gate on the 8th of March at 2 p.m. There's a £10 entry fee. Please invite your friends and anyone you know. And then our main speaker that will be sharing her story will be Yoshiko. I think we can have a really meaningful time together, so I hope to see everyone there. Thank you.
Thank you, Bea. And next, please. Weekly update. But before that, two more announcements. One, holy wine donations. If you want to give your holy wine donation, the unit of 13, you can do so today in the offering tray. But please write special grace on it so that we know. And also, there are extra classic Divine Principle books available to take for free. They are in the lobby after the service. These are available for anyone who wants. Also, there's a Friday morning devotion for the UK community. It happens at 6 a.m. as well. If you want to join, there's a Zoom link that goes around. You can contact myself or Unju for the link, or Pastor Adja. And yeah, I also need to join to that more, but it is available for those who want to join. Now let's watch after or before? Okay, Sunday school, children go to Sunday school, and now we will have the weekly news.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us for this week's news from the Western region. I am Faustino Balino, and it's a pleasure to share with you the latest stories and developments from our community in the West. Let's start off by hearing some words from our mother.
그리고 1960년에 참 부모 자리에 내가 나섰어. 여러분이 알아야 돼. 6년 만에 하늘이 탄생시킨 독생녀는 최고로 순결이야. 그렇다면 다시 오마한 예수의 재림을 맡아야 할 분도 순남이어야 돼. 그러나 한국의 상황이나 하늘의 입장을 놓고 볼 때 내가 나서지 않으면 안 되겠다 하는 결심을 하게 된 거야. 그래서 그때부터 축복 가정들이 탄생이 되었다. 하늘 섭리의 완성을 놓고 창조주의 본질, 예수님의 본질, 참 부모의 본질을 가리키고 있는 참 부모론에 대해서 이러고저러 하는 1세들은 과거에서 벗어나지 못하는 사람들이야. 그런 사람들이 여기 있나? 하늘 섭리 역사에 있어서 천일국을 살아가고 있는 우리들이야. 응? 과거에 연연하지 마. 과거는 완성이 아니야. 온전할 수가 없어. 완성은 독생녀 참 어머니가 기원절을 열고 천일국을 열면서 12년 만에 하늘 부모님을 직접 지상에 모시고 살 수 있는 환경권, 조건을 다 세워서 과거는 주인이 되라고 말했어. 그러나 오늘 이해부터는 하늘 부모님을 직접 모시고 살기 때문에 하늘 부모님의 꿈, 소원은 참 자녀들과 함께 살 수 있는 거야. 알겠어? 그러니까 너희들 모두가 참 자녀가 되어야 한다.
A highlight was the celebration of Sunday service and the start of the spirituality workshop, both held in Shamahon, both provided valuable opportunities for our members to connect with one another and reflect on the deeper teachings of our parents.
So greetings from Chamaron Training Center in France, where we just started the 7-day spirituality workshop. It was just the beginning, but already so much transformation happened. I personally had very special experiences through the special Ansu on the Changyang sessions and the resonance prayer and the vigil prayer. And all this energy also helped to have a wonderful Westside Regional Sunday service in the same time this morning, where all other brothers and sisters not doing the workshop could also experience this energy and amazing words from President Moon. And when we see the intensity and the transformation just at the beginning of the workshop, we can't wait to see how much transformation and learning is going to happen throughout this next 7 days. So thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for the report at the end of this workshop.
The two-day Divine Principle Workshop was held in Belgium, offering members and guests a valuable opportunity to engage with the teachings of our movement.
In our sub-region, we made it a condition that before entering Chongwon, we would organize at least 3 Divine Principle workshops for new guests. With one workshop recently held in Glory House in the Netherlands, this one took place in the center of Belgium. We were able to receive 3 new guests, maybe a small and seemingly insignificant number, but a breakthrough for us nonetheless. As the day was greeted with a warming sun, participants traveling from near and far were able to join this wonderful opportunity to learn more about the Vitti. This workshop brought forth meaningful discussions and a good foundation for our guests to further receive our Heavenly Parent in their lives. We are determined to organize another workshop soon, so that more guests who couldn't make it this time can come in the future.
The following is a report written by Patrick Juan. Who is Jesus Christ? In 325, the Council of Nicaea stated on the nature of the Messiah. Yet, Dr. Hatchahan Moon says that the essence of Jesus Christ remains misunderstood, exactly 1,700 years later in 2025. The French chapter of WCLC addressed the issue on January the 25th during the Week of Prayer for Christian Unity, established by the World Council of Churches. An Orthodox Church of Paris held a meeting with speeches bringing Orthodox, Lutheran, Evangelical, and Unificationist insights. All agreed that a clear picture of Jesus will help address the contemporary issues, the family breakdown, the omnipresence of a godless culture, the challenges of a multicultural society. Finally, Patrick Juan read a letter from François Fillon, the former Prime Minister of France, voicing his concerns for the Christians in the Middle East.
Perspectives of Peace is a new program of UPF France. On January 23rd, the first roundtable discussed Europe's strategic autonomy following Donald Trump's inauguration. Strategic autonomy means Europe reducing reliance on the US for defense and acting independently in its neighborhood. Since 1945, Europe has thrived under US protection. But with America giving priority to its own interest, Europe seems unprepared for this shift. A lively roundtable focused on external factors and human leadership, but a Buddhist spiritual leader offered a deeper view. It's now time, he said, more than ever, to rely on heaven if we are to seek true peace in Europe. We in Heartfelt Times Our Neighbours was the topic of the 44th Dialogue and Alliance. This interreligious event took place on February the 16th in Orsay, where we have the biggest unificationist community in France. Many of our neighbours came, about 40 people from 16 nations, also followed by Zoom. Love your neighbour as yourself, the Bible says, but who's my neighbour? A man asked Jesus in Luke 10:29. Relying on Judaism and her own experience, Tilsi Matter showed her neighbours a God's blessing when we meet with a selfless heart. Islam has a real theology of neighbourhood, said the president of the National Council of Imams in France. Caring for neighbours is a condition to meet Allah. Participants also heard powerful testimonies from other faiths, enjoyed lively songs, and ate delicious homemade cakes.
In Luxembourg, we held our first Special Grace Holy One ceremony. All our third-generation children and their parents came together to take part. It was a wonderful time for families to share in faith, receive grace, and strengthen their relationship with Heavenly Parent through parents and each other. The presence of different generations made the occasion even more meaningful, creating a warm and inspiring atmosphere for everyone. That brings us to the end of this week's update from the West region. We hope you found these events engaging and worthwhile. Wishing you a joyful and fulfilling week ahead. Until next time, take care and goodbye.
Thank you. And now, before we have our sermon given by Pastor Adjo with the title Change, I wonder what's changing. We will have 2 more songs, and before we hear this interesting message. So let's welcome the band one more time for some worship.
Please rise. We will be singing Angels Watching Over Me. Thank you for that. Let's sing Amazing Grace.
How sweet the sound that
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, now we will have the sermon given by our pastor, Pastor Adja. The title is Change. Let's find out what is changing, and probably referring to the era we are in. Let us welcome now Pastor Adja with a very warm round of applause.
Good morning. When I went to the 21-day spirituality workshop recently, and that is where I got inspiration for this title, Change. So that's where that's from. I don't know if I'm going to speak about that today, but first I'd like to speak about the blessing, because now it's 41 days until the cosmic blessing. And how Heavenly Parent has waited for this time for so long, right? So we want to pray for all those who are going to this blessing, that, there's many external things they have to prepare beforehand, and also there's a lot of internal preparation to be done as well. Some young people went on a workshop recently in Camberg. This is their 100K booklet from that workshop. I'd like to read a couple of things from there that True Father says. You must not choose your partner on your own. Especially, do not try to discover who he or her is by prayer. A person who does that will come to no good end. Once, Father blessed two persons who had decided through prayer, and he established an indemnity condition for them. But things did not turn out well. I cannot tell you who they are, only Father knows. Their fate was according to the principle. Even if Father forgives them and they go on to fulfill their indemnity condition by themselves, it will not be good for them in the end. Inevitably, within 3 generations of their descendants, similar phenomena will occur. Indeed, the Unification Church is a fearful place. Oh, no. It is indeed a fearful place. The reason why I'm saying this is because it means I don't need water to drink. There's nothing electrical there, so we're good. Yeah. It's okay. Nothing electrical. I have no props there which will soak. So I have another reading from that workshop. Especially the blessing, this is actually from the 12th of April, 1986, which is the day of the cosmic blessing, 2025, 12th of April. So especially the blessing should be centered purely and wholly in God and true parents, and the concepts or opinions of any third party, any of us who are third parties, should not be involved. It's between you and God, right? So always put God first, and then everything will be fine. Sometimes we put ourselves first. We think the blessing is about us. But the blessing is about God's desire to connect with us. We become like God. Oh, more? There's going to be a flood.
Sorry, everyone. It's going to be changed today, that's why.
Okay. So, yeah, some of our young people are preparing for the blessing, and many have tried to put God first. And it's not easy because we sometimes look at each other from external viewpoints. We don't look at the internal, and we think, oh, this externally this or externally that. But from God's viewpoint, all her children are beautiful, unique, and they might be the person with whom you can reach perfection. So always connect with true Heavenly Parent first, true parents, and then God will reveal your spouse to you. That's the way it should be. Okay, so I know I really feel for a lot of our young people who have tried to put God at the center, and it's not easy. Yeah, I know it's not easy, but their love for God will never be forgotten. So change. The reason I was inspired to give this talk on change was because I felt a great change in myself at this workshop. And I thought, well, how come I've been so resistant up to now to change? Everything changes, right? Even the seasons are changing. Now spring has come, right? The daffodils outside have come up, so we know definitely spring is here. So everything changes, but we resist change sometimes because it's uncomfortable, isn't it? It's uncomfortable. I'm just going to veer off a little bit. It seems like I'm veering off topic to show off some exploits from my country in 1964. And this is a video from the Commonwealth Games, 1966, rather. When I was in school, I was really into athletics, sports, West Benji, sprinting. We didn't do 100 meters then, we did 110 yards dash, right? 110 yards, and we did 110 by 4. And we had an event called, the one I liked the most was called Mile Medley. So it's a medley that makes up a mile. So a mile is 1760 yards, right? For those who know the imperial system. Doesn't make sense to many people, I'm sure. So one circuit is 440 yards, 2 circuits 880, and then 4 circuits is 1760, which is a mile. So to complete the mile, you had 2 runners doing 100 meters, or 110 yards, 110, 110, one doing 220, and one doing 440, and then the final leg would be at 880 yards. So you have 2 sprinters going really fast, hand over after 110 yards, then one going also fast, 220 yards, then it's slowing down, right here, because then 440 is slowed down, and then 880 to conclude. And it was really exciting. And I see the providence as the other way around, right? It started off 6,000 years of a lot of prophets and a lot of indemnity, a lot of to and fro going around in the desert. But now it looks like the providence is speeding up, right? We're doing the 110-yard dash now. So anyway, this is, can we switch off this main light? So it's in black and white. That's long ago, right? So this is Ghana at the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, please enjoy.
The relay runners getting ready for the final of the men's 4x110 yards relay. On the inside, Jamaica. Lane 2, England. Their lead-off man is David Jones. Lane 3, Australia. Their first man, Gary Eddy. Lane 4 is Nigeria. Lane 5, Wales, led off by Terry Davis. Lane 6, Trinidad and Tobago. Lane 7, Canada. And lane 8, right on the outside, the favourites, Ghana. Their first man to go is Addy. Ghana already set a new Commonwealth record, Games record of the heats of 39.9, but also equal the Commonwealth record. So the lineup from the inside, Jamaica, lane 2, England, lane 3, Australia, lane 4, Nigeria, lane 5, Wales, lane 6, Trinidad, lane 7, Canada, lane 8, Ghana. The men's 4x110 yards relay final. 21st time Ghana got away well, and so too the Canadian. Also going well is David Jones, losing ground though, he's going back, and the Australian going right up. Right on the outside though, it's Ghana, also going well Trinidad, and Australia closing too. And Ghana running beautifully on the outside. The pair is going extremely well, and Wales are going well through Lynn Davis. Lynn Davis streaking down the back straight. And Ghana way out in front, right on the outside. Ghana lead. Wales look like being second at the moment, and holds with Australia coming. The Australians turning up, and Jamaica. And it's Ghana now leading. A lovely for Ghana. Australia second, Wales third, and Jamaica fourth. And it's Ghana, Jamaica, Australia, Wales. Ghana wins.
Yeah, actually, that last ankle leg, Alote, one of his nephews was in my school, James Alote as well, and he was quick as well. So, but they were very tall then. I don't be growing shorter now, so we don't have the stride anymore. And also, the tracks have improved, so kind of anyway, technology has overtaken us. But the reason I had that clip, it inspired me about change, right? So what do the athletes do when they're handing over to the next person, the changeover? Can I have somebody to demonstrate how the changeover goes? Benji? No, not Benji. Benji is too fast for me. I can't hand over the baton to him anymore. He'll be too quick. I like a sister. Sohi, can you? Sohi, yeah. So I'm going to demonstrate with Sohi a changeover. Yeah, on stage, yeah. It's wet. It's wet here, yeah. So if you come in front of me. So usually you have to decide how you're going to do the changeover. So the first runner, you have in 100 by 4, you have like 30 meters in which to do the handover. If you go outside the box, you can't hand over. You've got to come back into the box to change over. So say I'm the first runner, I'm handing over to Sophie, and then Sophie, and if it's not practiced, then you can make a mistake, like I'm running really fast, and then you're like this, and I'm still moving, so I'm going to bump into you, because you're starting, so you haven't built up your maximum speed yet. So I should come to you like this, right? And then it's easier. Sometimes, when we practice, we thought, what is the quickest way to change over? Is it receiving the baton from here or from there, right? Because like this, you are still in your stride, but it has to be exact to get somebody up there. No, like this. Like that, yeah? It's very difficult, right? But some of the world records were like that at the top, yeah. But it's all a technique that you have to learn, right way to hand over. It also depends on the speed of the runner. So if Usain Bolt is handing over to somebody, they have to really start way back at a 30-meter line, build up speed, and at the end, hand over. Otherwise, he's just going to run past them. Then you lose the momentum. I'm out of breath, just running a few yards. So the way you hand over is important. And there are many factors which you have to take into consideration. One of them is practice. If you don't practice, like you have a different team running the relays, and then you come to the final, and then now you have a completely new team doing the change, that change has to be practiced or it will have a problem. So more practice, the more, it's okay, you can. Thank you, Sohi. Thank you. So I think God's providence has been like this. We've been running God's providence, and we are handing over to the next people who carry the providence forward. Now, how we hand over the baton to the next people, the next generation, is important. If you change your lane, if you go into a different lane, somebody's coming in lane 1, but you have gone into lane 3 to receive the baton, you're going to miss them. Then you have to waste time to come back. Or if they go too quickly, they can't take the baton, they have to come back into the box to receive it, then you waste time. So it has to be timed just right, and you have to practice it. The other thing that is important when you're handing over is that you have to know what the person coming is going to do. If they're doing something different from what they have a different idea what to do, they, like we're practicing there, if they have the wrong handout and you are handing there, then they waste time or they make a mistake. They fumble the baton, you drop the baton, and you have to pick it up. Sometimes you run too fast, you have to come back and hand it back. So you lose a lot of time. In the Providence, we do a lot of this wrong change over, and we waste time or we have to go back again to start again. Even in the short speech or short extract from True Father saying, I can give you the blessing, but there's going to be a problem later on. Yeah, I can forgive you, but later on you take responsibility for something. So it's not the easiest way. The Providence has been very difficult up to now. True Mother is running so fast that it's very difficult for us to give her the baton or to receive the baton, depending on how we look at it, right, from her, because the pace of the Providence now is very quick. And us, the runners, who are trying to connect with True Mother, we are in a different lane sometimes. We are thinking different things. Or this is how we did a changeover before. This is how the Providence was before. So why are we doing it different now, right? So it's important to listen to the coach when you're practicing. The coach says, do it like this, then you have the smoothest change. So why do we, sometimes we've had funny incidents where people have missed their handover, so they've gone out the box and they've thrown the baton to the person like 10 meters down, and they've caught it, right? It's incredible, yeah? They catch it and they keep going. That's kind of cheating in the problem. But I don't know if it's a foul or not, but they seem to run on. So anyway, that's just... So we have to know where we are in God's changing providence. It's advancing rather than changing complexion. It's the same providence, but we are looking at it from the view of us behind. And what is the role of us who are handing over the baton? So they are running a race, 4 people. The first one gives over to the next. My race is run, right? And they hand it to the next one, their race is run. Is that how it is? No. When you see them, when they hand over, they start cheering on the next one. Go, because the race is won if they all win, right? If you hand it over and you just don't care about what happens next, then they need the energy to go forward. Right? The next team needs energy. So as you hand over to them, you have to be their biggest cheerleader. So you have 3 people at the end cheering on the last runner. Go, 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 go. And if they win, everybody wins. But if they lose, then we've all lost, right? So it's important that we, as we come into a new dispensation and we have a change, that we are still connected and we are still supporting the providence. So whether you're in front or in the back, everybody has to be united together. We all go together or none of us goes. So we may think that I understand God's providence now. I have been uniting with True Mother and doing my best Chonsong. So I'm fine. I can get to heaven. I don't think so. I think unless we all go, nobody goes. We are in the same team. We are handing over the baton to the next person. The next person should be encouraging us to go for it. True Mother says now we are in a golden age, right? We're in a golden age. So we are running True Mother's race. We receive this grace from our True Mother. And we have to smoothly, by faith, following the coach, what the coach has said, what we should do, spirit and truth. Chonsong in the Chongshin prayer, follow that, unite with True Mother, and everything will be okay. We will not drop the baton. We will keep going. But we can't forget that there are others who are running the race as well. They have run maybe the mile medley in reverse. They've run the 880 yards of the race. It's come now to the last 110 yards. We've taken the baton, but don't forget the inputs of the 880 yards, those who've run the long race. if they hadn't handed over to us, we would not be able to go forward. None of us is here because maybe somebody's here who just had inspiration and walked into the center and joined. Maybe there's some people like that in the past, yeah? But most of us, somebody else reached out to us and said, God's providence is happening on earth, join in. And we joined in. We ran that race. Now we have a lot of young people coming in. We want to hand over True Mother's golden age to them so that we all go together, but we don't forget anybody left behind. So you know many people in the community who cannot be here, right? Whether they're ill or they're far, and we don't see them often. But I know Pastor Franklin reaches out to many people who are unable to come here, and some of you know others also who are not able to come. So please don't forget that they are part of God's providence. They have done so much for God in the past, and God will never forget that offering that they made. So let us connect them to True Mother at this time so that we can all receive our Heavenly Parent on the 13th of April in the John Hill Sanctum. Do I have any quotations from Scripture to make this a sermon? No, not a coaching session for track and field. Yeah, this is. It's important that we understand that we are all running the same race together. Each one of us here is in the same team, and we can't be happy if one person doesn't make it, right? If one person doesn't connect, then we are not part of the team. Yeah. So, yeah, I will not be controversial. So, we are one family. It's very simple. One family under God, and we want to make sure that all the members of our family are able to connect with our true parents, no matter what difficulty or challenges that they are going through, or that we are going through. Because let's face it, the providence is advancing so quickly that if you miss one Sunday service, you don't know what's happening, right? You don't know what is going on. Okay, we have a 3-day revival. That happened a couple of days ago. Saturday was the day we heard about it, like officially, although some people had a heads up the day before, on the day it started. So everything is so quick. And so it's important that we know there are people who are not here and connect them with it, but also not to judge others who are not keeping abreast with the pace of the providence, True Mother's providence, because they are also running a race and they have not yet received their baton, right? So they haven't received that yet. So, but we are the ones who are supposed to hand it over to them. So let's maintain our momentum, let's keep faith, and let that practice that we have practiced all our life of faith, let's use that to conclude the providence. There are many new things we have to learn as well. How do we finish? How are we finishing this race? Yeah, True Mother is showing us we must study a Champomorron, study now the Korean epic of the Korean people, Korean Han people. So these are the ways we are going to conclude this race. How are we going to meet God on the 13th of April in the Chon Won-gun? So these are the ways that we're going to finish the providence. So let's connect with all brothers and sisters, those who are not here, those who are here, those who are challenging or interrogating their faith at this time. What does it mean? What we are teaching now in the Champomorron, how does it connect with True Father's words many years ago? It's all one truth and one love. Yeah. So we need to just be able to find a way to make that connection. Do we receive it this way, or do we go the Orthodox way to receive the baton? How do we do it? But we have to be clever in how to accomplish that. Otherwise, we can run our fastest world-breaking race in our lane, but not hand over to the next person. And they can run another leg, but without the baton, without that baton they don't cross the finishing line. So let us make those connections. Smoother, the better. You save time. If you've dropped the baton, sometimes don't give up, because people have dropped the baton and still come up to win. That race, they had a smooth race, no dropping of baton. Actually, they were 0.06 outside the world record that day. So, I mean, maybe a little bit of a fumble, they could have broken the world record. But yeah, so let's think of each other, think of those who are not here, think of those who cannot be here at this time, and connect them with this special grace that we are receiving at this time. Yeah, we all must change every moment, every day. Not just us as individuals, but as a movement, we must change. So the movement or the church, the religion, that doesn't reform, what happens to it? Sorry? Yeah, it breaks off. Branches break off. And then we have a schism. So in 1054, we had a big East-West schism in the church. Then we had the 1517, the Reformation and the Reformed Church broke off from the Holy Roman Church. So if we don't change, if we don't keep changing as individuals or as a group, we will break up. That's the reality of the situation. So we have to understand, we have to keep reforming, not acquiescing to secular values or the world outside, but to understand, as you get closer to the goal, what actually is the way to hit the mark, right? So now you're coming to the end straight. Am I in my lane or not? I have to adjust myself. If it's a 4x400, adjust myself into my lane or whatever to finish the race. You see the finishing line. Now you know that I'm aiming for there. But 6,000 years before, it's a vague finishing point. So you're running in a general direction. You understand the providence according to that general direction you're going in. But now you see the target, and you have to make adjustments to hit it. Like a space shuttle going to dock to the International Space Station, you have to make adjustments along the way, right, to make that connection. So this is what is happening now. It's not that we are changing anything in the providence, it's just that we are focusing on the target and in order to hit it. So let's have an open heart, open mind, and understand that we all have to change. Our movement has to change. In any, wherever there's resistance to change, there's a break-off, there's a breakaway, a schism. So let's understand the right way to change and make that change together, in a way that we can all of us accept, yeah? Okay, so, yeah, this will take some generosity in our hearts, each one of us, to understand each other, to understand that whatever somebody says in terms of the providence, how they see the providence, it is how they understand it in that moment. It doesn't mean that it's, like I quoted Hyojinim the other day, our words are not in stone, yeah? True parents' words are in stone, but our words are not in stone. So whatever people say, understand that they are doing their best to try to understand God's providence, understand which way to go, but not to take that to mean that's the absolute way that they have to go, that absolute way that we all have to go. So we have to share with each other and come to that understanding of what is the proper way to go. That means we have to have dialogue, right? Without dialogue, there can be no understanding with each other, not a debate. We don't want to debate. When we study Champomaron, we're not debating what is right or wrong. We are having a dialogue with one another, how to understand everything. Yeah. So we know whoever comes there has something valuable to add to that dialogue, which will affect how we understand, and what we understand will affect how they also see things. Without being open to dialogue, we cannot be open to change, and we cannot embrace each other. We will just be fixed in our thinking and then we will break away. Yeah, so we have to be flexible to change, but change centered on our heavenly parents and true parents. So thank you. It's not okay. Good. Thank you very much, and that's all I want to say about change. It did change from my original inspiration on the 10th of January, and it's changed again this morning. So thank you very much for your understanding. Please join me in prayer. Our most beloved heavenly parents, true parents of heaven and earth and humankind, we are your children who are living in a time of restoration. We're coming to the conclusion of your providence, and we are still struggling to understand you, understand our true parents, understand your providence even though we've walked 40 plus years in your providence. Still, we are struggling to understand many things because we don't yet know everything. We know a little bit. We know the next corner. We turn the next corner. We see the next goal to accomplish. But True Mother is leading us now to the finishing line and is trying to direct us that we can conclude in the right way. We have 40 days to offer devotion and try to understand, to really conclude your providence by being embraced by you in the Chongwon-gun and in our hearts on the 13th of April and thereafter. Heavenly Parent, we are so grateful that we're living in this golden age with our True Mother, who is, for many years, has been silent, but since the ascension of our True Father, she has taken us an incredible journey, Heavenly Parent, for Foundation Day, and now 2025 for the entrance to the Chongwon-gun. Heavenly Parent, she understands your heart in a profound way and is trying to connect us with that heart, with your heart. We are sorry, Heavenly Parent, that we don't always understand, and we sometimes try to critique our True Mother by using your words, by using the words of Scripture. But actually, we don't know the end of your story. And True Mother understands what is the conclusion, is to fulfill your family on this earth, to walk the path as if there were no fall. And this is what she's trying to educate us on. So we just want to have a generous heart to unite with our mother, not criticize our mother, but to unite with her and try to understand her heart in a deeper way, and your heart as well, Heavenly Parent. But we know that it is not an easy thing to do, because we also have become fixed in our ideas and our ways, and we are resistant to change. This is how we are, because we are eternal beings that should have an eternal relationship, an unchanging eternal relationship with you. So we have this quality that doesn't want to change, but in the time of restoration, we have to go through many changes in order to become our true self. So as we are walking this final path in the providence with True Mother on this earth, we want to be united with her, that we don't miss this time, this precious time. No other generation will live with their true parents on earth but us. So we want to be responsible for take responsibility for the time that we are living with our true parents, so that we are seen as not having dropped the baton, not having stopped in the race, but having continued to the end, that we can hand over to the next generations that will settle Cheonilguk, settle your kingdom of heaven on this earth. Thank you, Heavenly Parent. This 40 days now, Heavenly Parent, is a time of deep devotion, but it's a time of joyous celebration as well. We are 40 days away to be embraced by you in the Chongwon-gun, Heavenly Parent. 40 days away out of 6,000 years of history that you are now ready to come to be our God on this earth and walk with us on this earth, Heavenly Parent. This is a time of celebration. It is also coming up to the time of Easter, time of Passover. Ramadan has just started. Everything is happening at this time, Heavenly Parent, leading up to the entrance ceremony. Surely you are going to walk with us. Surely, if we have the right heart, we can we embrace you, and we have that relationship that you have longed for with you. And with the couples who are preparing now to go to the blessing, I pray that they can make that room for you, and you can be at the center of their relationship from the get-go, so that from now going forward, Heavenly Parent, they can create the most incredible families that were established at the time of the entrance to Charnel Sanctum. No other blessing will have this value, Heavenly Parent. This blessing, this cosmic blessing is a really profound one. So I pray that they can go to the blessing with the most prepared heart. We can never be prepared enough, but the most prepared they can be, and to be open to you, to hear your voice, and to settle you in their families. I want to report this in my name, Ajamold, attending with gratitude our Holy Mother Han, Aju.
Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Aja, for your message today on change. Yes. Yeah, a lot of things happening in the movement at the moment, a lot of things changing, a lot of developments happening. And yeah, this is, I feel like this is the moment of a snake shedding its skin. This is like the preparation time. A little bit of struggle. When a snake sheds its skin, it's not necessarily straightforward. It's got to struggle, get it off. But once it's off, we can grow more, stronger, larger. And completely, I feel like this is the era of the maturation of our providence here in the world. So with everyone's efforts in that, however big or small, it's also gratefully received by Heavenly Parent and True Parents. So thank you, everyone, for all of the things that you do as well in your own way, big or small, wherever it is. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you once again, Pastor Aja, for your message. Very interesting, very poignant. Okay, now we're going to move into our offering song before we close out our service. Everyone, please rise and let us give the offering have the offering song.
Let's sing Be Thou My Vision. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, nor be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my master, by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my life. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee, Lord. Riches I need not, nor man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance, now and always. Thou and thou only, first in my heart. My King of heaven, my treasure thou art. My King of heaven, my victory won. May I reach heaven's joys, oh by heaven's song. All of my own heart, forever before. Still be my vision, O ruler of all. Be thou my vision. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart. Nor be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my master, by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my life.
Let us pray. Our mighty heavenly parents, let your name be glory and always praise forever. With your unending love, which allow us to be and to live, to experience everything that we can see, even what we cannot see. We are so grateful for that. Heavenly parents, at the same time, we also repent for because of our ignorance, our ingratitude, all that you are doing behind the scene for us to be what we are. We don't realize it. At this moment, we are standing as the children who are crying before you, begging you that you can receive us as an offering of our sweat, offering of all our labor through all that we have put in your altar. Please receive it. Receive the cry of your children who for one time would like absolutely to be completely liberated from all the different harmful situations that we are always living in. Please, Heavenly Parents, accept each one of us as an offering, as I offer all this in attendance to our Holy Mother Han. I report with gratitude in my name, Maurice Dimby, of the Central Blessed Family, Aju.
Thank you, Uncle Maurice. Okay, let's come to the end of our service now. Before you go, well, it's a couple points. We have potluck lunch today, so for those, we'll be setting up tables and that kind of thing as well afterwards. So please support younger people. I don't want to see Uncle Nigel carrying tables and doing this kind of thing, or any other first gen helping with that. So young people, let's grab at the tables and help set up everything in the chairs. Also, don't forget to take this home and to fill it in and to offer it. I'm doing mine as well, taking mine home today. Yeah, so now let's have the benediction with Pastor Andrew. Oh, nice to meet you. Who's here for the first time or the first time in a long time? I got a hand, straight at the back. Would you like to stand and introduce yourselves, please?
We are Bruce and Sachiko Johnson. We came from United States, from...
One moment while the mic is turned on.
Is this good?
Great.
We're Bruce and Sachiko Johnson. We came from the United States. We live in the Minneapolis area. We're here to visit our daughter who's having a baby.
Oh.
She lives in Wimbledon.
Oh, nice. What's the name?
Tayo Johnson.
Nice, thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Anyone else who's here for the first time or the first time in a long time? Oh, a hand at the back. Hannah, hello. Oh, we have a birthday tomorrow for Aaron. Hey, happy birthday. We'll put you on the list for next year's March birthdays. So, yeah. Sorry we missed you this time. Who else would like to... Oh, I've got a mic handed to the middle.
Okay. I was saying it's not my first time here, so it's glad to be back. My name is Otniel. You can just call me Otti. I'm from Germany, and I'm here to visit the family Dimby. Yeah. See y'all.
Welcome back, Otti. Okay, anyone else?
Also, Dongsun is going back soon. I would like her to say a few words.
Okay, Dongsun will be leaving back to Korea soon, so
Yeah.
she'll say a few words.
Hey, hi everyone. Yeah, it was really nice to be with you. The month went by really quickly. Can you believe it? A month went by. I'm so happy to spend the evenings with some of you during the vigil, the prayer night devotion, and I think, there's so much potential, and I hope that you guys can continue this devotion. I have passed on the baton to Aja, our pastor, so on Fridays you can join him here, at least leading up to the entrance ceremony. It'll be a good condition to make. I just want to leave you with words of encouragement. Keep praying and keep seeking God, because really, as Aja said, the providence is moving so fast, and I feel like Heavenly Parent and True Father, especially from the spirit world, is really trying to answer everybody's questions and support us so much. So yeah, it was really nice to be back, and I will see you again very soon.
Anyone else? No, okay, then let us have the benediction. Pastor Aja, Uncle, Auntie Natai.
Thank you. Yesterday we had a music workshop. You want to know how it's going?
Yes.
We have a new song. It's called Let Me Sing. We actually have two. One is also Psalm 30, which is the psalm which David wrote for the dedication of the temple. So we have a new arrangement of that, and we're still working on that. But Let Me Sing is a song by Cindy Vanderstock, who is here, in collaboration with the Chislehurst Philharmonic, which is the music workshop group. So that was really incredible yesterday, and we hope that we can inaugurate this soon for all of you to hear. Otherwise, maybe just True Mother will hear it. But won't you to hear it first, right? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Okay, great. So next time there's a music workshop on us, please come. Whatever level you're at, and I know many of you are to incredible levels, so long as you can speak, you can sing. That's what Auntie Barbara told me. We're going to Maidstone after the service, Maidstone family meeting, so we're going to have special grace there. We have a minibus outside. I was really surprised. I asked a few young people, did you see the minibus outside? And they just didn't notice it. But it's a big white thing out there, right? So if anybody wants to go to Maidstone with us, just join us. And we're leaving very quickly. Just grab a cake and go. And then hopefully somebody else can close up. We're supposed to close up today. Somebody else can. Thank you very much, Nigel. And then we will go to Maidstone and bring you back here, or Livingston House, or Livingston House. So please join us if you want. And we'll have special grace at Maidstone as well. Okay, and like Dongsun mentioned, Prayer Vigil on Friday is part of our special 3-day revival. So please join either Livingston House or the Peace Embassy. We are so blessed. 2 Chongshin ones in one community. So yeah, let's make the best use of it. We can fill this hall, I'm sure, like today. Wow. The neighbors will complain, but we'll pass them back to God and say, check in with God. So please, let's stand and have our benediction. Heavenly Parent is alive. God is working with the first only begotten daughter. Around the world, we face many difficult problems. The only way to solve them is to unite with True Mother. God bless you to become the chosen people who attend Heavenly Parent with joy and become the flagship nation of Chonilguk, Arju. So some people want to know where these words come from. These are True Mother's words from the 7th of March, 2024. Okay, thank you. Have a great week. Thank you. God bless.